J Moore, the very best reviews. Tell them none can contest, we gon'
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the show. Another Real Talk Tuesday. I'm here with my lovely co-host, Kelly Lee. What's up, Kelly?
Hey, Jay. How are you?
All right. Glad
Hey,
to
Jack.
have you. Glad to have you as always.
Thank you, Jay.
No problem.
Thanks for having me.
Oh man, glad to have you. Now we got a few topics to talk about that people have sent throughout the week. One of the main topics is it okay for a woman to want a man that only make over 6 figures? And is that a good criteria to judge a guy? Before we get into that, everybody, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Definitely follow the podcast on iTunes, JAYMOOREREVIEWS. I definitely appreciate it. And we're about to get into it. And also, if you have any topics that you want us to address or talk about on Tuesdays, you can send it to me on Instagram at JAYMOOREREVIEWS. Make sure you put it in with the underscore, just like it is on the bottom of your screen. All right. Me and Kelly will get to it if you send it.
Yes.
All right. Before we get started, Ill Woods.
Hey,
he said, what's up? What's up, Ill Woods? Jordan Chambers. He said, how you all doing? What's up, Kelly and Jay? So what's up, Jordan? I appreciate you for coming through and checking on us. Definitely. And Damian Kenny said that we are up to our shenanigans again.
Yes, sir.
Man, he is here for it. So that's
yes, sir.
Definitely. Big Ron in the building.
Don Ron
in the building. My girl Gina. What's up, Gina?
Gina.
Glad to have you. All right. And Illwood said, what's good with you, Jay? And the beautiful Kelly. Look at that smile. That's $1 million smile right there.
I hope you're getting $1 billion.
I know that's right. I know that's right. So, one of the topics that was sent to me this week on Instagram was this lady who said that 100K is not enough for her. And I'm going to play the clip and then we'll talk about it and address this and why women think a certain way about when they're looking for a man and why men think a certain way when they're looking for a woman. And is it right, wrong? What is it? And let's get to it. So here's the clip of this lady. Let's see what she got to say.
I'd be with a man that makes $100,000 a year or less. I would prefer $1 million or more. And there are men for me. So if you make $100,000 a year, that's great. There are women for you, but that woman is not me, baby. But do you make that? Men with money who want to provide do not care what you make. They mostly care about how you make them feel, how you look. So stop trying to compare the two. You can't be logical because logically we're made up different. But it's harder to be with a man with money because he don't need help with the bills. So your job and degrees don't really mean that much. You got to bring something else. Y'all would be with somebody that treats you bad for money. Your mom was with somebody that treated her bad for love. Stop bashing women who is turned on by a man who has figured out how to provide on a large scale. Blame God, not us.
Blame God, not us. Okay. She said a lot.
So
Let's say one more
I can't be with
time.
a man that makes $100,000 a year or less. I would prefer $1 million or more. And there are men for me. So if you make $100,000 a year, that's great. There are women for you, but that woman is not me, baby. But do you make that? Men with money who want to provide do not care what you make. They mostly care about how you make them feel, how you look. So stop trying to compare the two. You can't be logical because logically we're made up different. But it's harder to be with a man with money because he don't need help with the bills. So your job and degrees don't really mean that much. You got to bring something else. Y'all will be with somebody that treats you bad for money. Your mom was with somebody that treated her bad for love. Stop bashing women who is turned on by a man who has figured out how to provide.
What's
on a
up
large
with her
scale.
eyes?
Blame God, not us.
Okay. Anyway, so
Hey, it could be makeup or maybe the filter that's giving, making her eye do that crazy thing.
right, definitely. All right. So first off, she said she can't be with a guy that make 100,000 or money or whatever, give or take. She need $1 million or more because she's saying that your mom or most women, just to say, was with a man that may have treated her bad for love. She's willing to do it for money. What do you think about what she's using as a criteria? And women look at money as maybe providing security for them. And like she did make a good point, a man with money is not interested in your degrees or how much money you got because his bills are paid and he got money. So basically, she want to be a sex kitten because she said it's all about how it makes him feel. Let's unpack some of this, Kelly. Go on ahead.
Let me take a sip of my tea.
Right. Sip on some
Before.
of that Rojas Ripple.
Ow. Embracing Moochie.
Right. I need to get a little sip of some Rojas Ripple myself right up in
Yes,
here.
yes. Cheers. Cheers, Jay.
All right.
All right, let the unpacking begin.
There we go. What's
So, oh gosh, hello. First off, you hear, rich people, wealthy people say that, hi, Melinda. If I'm just wasting it or if I'm just putting it out there continuously and you're not contributing to the recoup, then that means my money's going down, right? How do rich stay rich? By not being vicariously spendthrifts. So if now she's not bringing nothing to the table except being a kitten, she's a liability. You understand? And when women become liabilities to men, they get abused. I'm making a blanket statement.
in general, right?
Yes. Yes, because if you, I saw something online the other day.
She's replaceable. She's just another object he got, like a car or, another stuff that he bought. I got this sex kitten over here as another little toy of mine. And when I'm tired of this toy, I'll get a new one.
You replace her. Exactly. So women that really, bring certain things to the table, they become liabilities to men with money. Because a man with money thinks of things differently, right? He thinks of things in a way to keep at a balance of what he has and to increase those dollars. So if I'm taking care of you and there's nothing to bring to the table, then, or you have nothing to offer, then that means you're only losing money. That guy's only losing money. What are you doing at that point?
And if he got plenty of money, there's nothing to him.
Right. But say this, right? What you offering better be stuff that he can't buy. Because you can't say, oh, I cook, because we could order out. Or you could hire somebody to cook if you got that level of money.
He basically got nothing that he can't buy, because you could buy some ass.
That's what I'm talking about. You could buy that too. You could pay somebody to clean your crib, right? So unless she's bringing something to the table that money cannot buy, right? Exactly. She's expendable. There's just no way, because you could pay for everything else, or all of those three main things there. You could pay to clean the crib, You could pay to get food. You could have, if you got that type of money, you got a chef coming to the crib if you need. You understand? Or you Ubering out, you Uber Eats in all the time. Then, oh, and you could buy ass, as you said. So if you are, come on now, that made no sense what she said to me.
That's a good point when how you just broke it down. Coming from a man point of view, I never been no $1 million man, multi-100,000-aire, but I'm not a multi-100,000-aire. For those that may have misheard it, I'm not even close. Not even a single $100,000 man. But anyway, knowing some people that have had it like that, they would look at her as another object, another toy to play with, have a good time with. Yeah, I may like having fun with you a lot, so I'll keep you around as my main piece.
Right.
But I will cheat, even if they wouldn't even consider it cheating, because what am I faithful to? You know what I mean? Like, you're not bringing nothing to the, exactly, you're not bringing nothing to the table other than be looking good. And I like parking my black Cadillac in your garage regularly.
For real.
But if you leave because I got money in this position, I can always get another person and replace you. You know,
You're replaceable, exactly. And that's where the problem comes in with a lot of women. And they think that these men can and will be faithful to them, but they're not, right? Because you're not offering anything. You know, a lot of women think that they can use sex as a weapon, right? But maybe that was back in the day. This not the case right now. You could go outside, one of her skeezy ass friends, you know what I mean? It's there. You know, men to me don't have the complications because we're in the information age now, as they did back then. You know what I mean? It's not that complicated anymore. So when a woman says stuff like that to me, I'm really thinking, what's really going on in your head?
Mm-hmm. Shout out to my girl Barika. Much love for sending me that clip. Barika sent a lot of great clips, and I'm gonna go through a couple of those clips tonight because she sends so many good ass clips. Barika, that's my girl, man. Shout out to Barika. She been traveling and other things, so she been busy. So if she not able to make it, I already know.
Right.
But, Damian Kenny, I don't know why I want to keep saying Kennedy. He brought up a good point about the woman Susan Smith. I didn't remember her name, but I remember the story. This white and her kids, and it was all to be with this man that had money that didn't want kids. And that was a horrible, horrible situation because, of course, she like serving life in prison. And what if that dude broke up with you and say you got away with it? You killed your kids for a dude and he could have left you or anything, you know what I mean? And cheated on you or whatever. And you did that because he didn't want, that was insane. That's an insane situation.
Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. That one, that's extreme. That has to be on a, level by itself. That's very extreme.
Yeah, definitely. And that woman is saying that she wants 100,000. That ain't enough. What are you bringing to the table? She talking about how she make him feel. So what? You a slut on demand? You know what I mean?
When you say stuff like that, that's exactly what that's what the whole gold digger term is, or whatever have you, because she didn't even make it seem or sound balanced. It's just like what you doing, how you bringing this, and that wasn't right. Because I mean, yes, a woman wants some level of security. I think that both parties want a level of security, because a man doesn't want a liability, because eventually when he's broke down, right, She ain't gonna want him no more.
Right. It's true.
She's going to have to find the other one. She got to find another one. Maybe where he took her, she may think that they got some other eligible bachelors there with a little bit of coin. She's going to be on the prowl for another one. Because if I'm spending all this money on you, it better be it.
Man, and I had some ladies in my life that's all they could bring to the table is, you know, freakiness. But they didn't
That's
have
out the window now, Jay. They can get, you guys can get that anywhere. Remember before, we didn't have access to the phones. A lot of stuff wasn't readily available in our hands, right? So it was harder for men to explore and experience all these different things. Now, that sucker's right there. It's you got what
you can get
swiping left and right. Come on,
right? You can get booty on demand now, delivered like Uber Eats. But I had some girlfriends in my life that they would just, that's all they had to offer. They didn't really have a job. A man to be with a woman that didn't even have a job if she make you feel good. But to a certain extent, you can't have sex all the time and doing something sexual all the time.
And expect to make that money.
Yeah, well, not only that, it's just human nature. Like, you can't spend if we together, because you got to work and do all that. So say we together 4 hours a day or 8 hours a day. Between that, we can't be having sex 8 hours a day. Like, it's gonna have to come down to talking, spending time with each other. And when they was an idiot, basically, and I ain't trying to say that it's like women, but they weren't educated like that. They didn't watch or have a lot of the same interests that I had. It didn't matter about the sex no more. Like, it wasn't gonna work because you can't be with somebody that you don't relate to. Like, how is she gonna relate to this $1 million dude? What,
right?
You know what I mean? What is she gonna conversate when he want to come home and talk about what his day was like, and she don't have nothing to offer or be able to say nothing other than she want to slob on Bob all the time? I mean, that's going to eventually, you know what I mean? I ain't going to say it get old, because that don't never get old, but it, your face when I said that.
Jay, I be trying to keep my expressions down to a minimum.
That was funny. You was like, it don't never get old. I ain't gonna say that, but men do want other things sometimes, to be able to talk, have a companion, somebody that they could have as they, better half, and not just the back half.
Right.
So I don't know, man. It is something that just is. That shows she's very shallow thinking, which is why you don't have $1 million man right now.
That's why I was like,
she talking all that stuff. She ain't got one though.
And it's just sad, because especially if a man sees you coming into the picture with that type of energy, with that mentality, you're gonna be on a revolving door. He ain't keeping you. Not coming in with that type of, bangarang. He's not keeping you. Just the way you talking is not going to be attractive to somebody who, I mean, maybe if you a trust fund baby, I could think that, because, their value system of the money is different from somebody who's worked for that, money.
Right.
But,
like Melinda say, it doesn't get old. Like I said, and Mo said, it works for me. It's a great thing. I'm never going to diss little slob on Bob, but it gets old from getting it from an idiot or somebody you don't relate to. Like, it turns me on more and it's value more when we have a connection, and I care about you, you care about me, and you my better half. I look forward to spending time with you, whereas you're just another toy to come out the closet basically and do stuff. It's no value no more. You know what I mean? And she like has nothing to offer. He ain't gonna really be connected to her, and he'll probably cheat on her, replace her. And then if all the conversations that we ever have is about what you want me to buy you next. It's like you're a dependent. You're like another, a child or something I got to take care
Right.
of. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want another child to take care of. Plus, I will never be able to trust you because I don't know how long you really in it for the money before you may start coming up with schemes to kill me because I put you in the wheel or something.
Really, Jay?
Damn right. I would never put you in my will. I would never put you on the life insurance or none of that because you would probably kill me.
You got that right.
Antifreeze in my food or something. I don't know what the hell you may do. And I couldn't be with you like that. Wherever I had a real woman, that's different. I know you here because you love me and not because of how much money I got and what I could provide for you. You know,
right? And you saying it out the pocket that these are your requirements. So you're not even giving that man a chance or an opportunity for him to think that you really care about him because he already know you just want this green, you just want this dollar. That's all you want.
Exactly.
But I want to say hi to Melinda. That's my friend, Jay.
Okay. Hey, Melinda.
Even though she moved out of Brooklyn and left me.
You left my girl. Oh,
they all leaving me, Jay. Yes.
I was about to say she looked like a nice lady in the picture. Now you done left my girl.
Nice lady.
I don't know. No.
That's one of my bona fides, Jay.
Shout out to Melinda,
Yes.
Big Ron, Don Ron, we affectionately call him, said.
Don Ron.
Remember, lots of wealthy men are known to get tired quickly, and that's when they find a side chick. Then you replace. That's true. That's true. Because, I mean, when it ain't like I'm losing nothing because whatever you're bringing to the table, the next woman to bring. So,
exactly.
Deuces. Damian Kinney said, a person still has to their other. I think you missed the word here. A person wants their circle, to appreciate, approve of the person they're with. That's true. Like, if I was with a woman that was on, and I ain't trying to dish somebody on Section 8 or food stamps, but if I was with a woman that is basically on Section 8 food stamps, but she got a big booty, I wouldn't, and a bunch of kids, I wouldn't be with her and try to show my mom, like, yeah, this is who I'm with. She got a big booty and boobs. She look good. But she ain't got a high school education. She on public assistance, and she got 3, 4, 5 kids. What am I looking for? Just a sex toy? Like, you would want somebody, a high quality woman, and not because she make money, but I want a woman that's got a head on her shoulders, and somebody that is like my equal, that, and it ain't got nothing to do with money, but I wouldn't want her like on public assistance, so especially at this age. Maybe if I was 18 or 20,
right,
you know what I mean, and she 20, then, or 21, we young, then you don't know, because a person's life is just getting started. You don't know, they could get off and do this or that or whatever. Just like, what do you think about at the age of 40? This is a topic we had in Discord, that one lady said that she wouldn't date a guy that worked at McDonald's. Now, if you're a woman in your 30s or older and you have kids and you have your own job or career and you got your own crib and you trying to do your own thing, would you get with a man that's in his 30s or 40s that's working at McDonald's? Like, he's not a teenager or early 20s. He working at McDonald's in his 30s or 40s. Like, me personally, I wouldn't want to be with a woman that work at McDonald's in my 40s. What?
Right. I mean, Jay, I don't know. First, let me tack back, right? First of all, I think certain things are circumstantial, right? So you could meet somebody and they may be transitioning. That's why I try to, not to say I judge, but I'm trying to be more understanding of someone's situation. Now, if you stuck in whatever predicament you in, that's a different story. Like you have no, no hopes of doing more, because sometimes you could, it's circumstantial. Next thing you see, because like, okay, fine, if over here in New York, I think to be eligible for Section 8 now, at least, I think you have to be a woman who's abused of, physical violence. So one of the main reasons, they don't just, I don't think that's, that's one of the main requirements. Section 8 don't go the same way anymore. So that person might be transitional, you know what I mean? And you meet them in that state. Now, if that's their cap, then it's a different story. But if they're transitioning out of a situation or whatever have you, then
they've been in Section 8 for 10 years.
And they have no ambitions to get out of that, and everything is great and fine, and that may be a different story.
Yeah,
but I think if you're transitional,
the woman I knew, she said she didn't want to get married or live with a man because that would mess up her Section 8. She didn't want to get a job because that would mess up her Section 8 and food stamps.
So here's to me what I think about somebody with that mentality. That's the mentality that no matter what situation they put themselves in, it's going to be messed up. You know what I mean? Because the mentality, that character is going to translate that to every and any situation they go into. So that's just the one that she was in. And clearly she didn't want to do no better. But if you're transitional, then fine. But however, like, I don't know about how much managers make at McDonald's, but if you flipping
regular worker, not even.
If you flipping burgers and you trying to say something to me, I passed that stage, and I don't want to discriminate or anything, but I did pass that stage, and maybe somebody else would be good for you.
Right, and that ain't to diss some person that work at McDonald's. But like you passed the beginning stage. Right. You passed the beginning stage of, like, that's a beginner's job.
Right.
You know what I mean? And if you at the beginning stage there, like flipping burgers, you ain't even moved up to being a manager yet, at least, then come on, man. I'm 40 plus. I don't flip burgers. I'm 40 plus. You know what I mean? So it got to be a little bit more than that. Just
right, because at that point, we unequally yoked.
That kind of right. Cheryl Battle. Shout out to Cheryl Battle. She said, been married for 19 years. You know her?
No.
You know Cheryl? Been married for 19 years. It was the love and building generational wealth that does it for me. We both brought things to the table to get where we are. I love that comment from Cheryl. That's exactly what I was looking for in a relationship. Unfortunately, the person I was with wasn't on the same page and had the same vision. They were always stuck in the moment and what we're doing now, and didn't see the vision of where we could be and the steps we need to take to get there. And so it didn't work out. They still renting apartments and stuff to this day. And, that's because they never put in the plan for the future and how to build the stuff. Yeah. Like, for example,
it's really sad, Jay.
Let me say this one part right quick. For example, when we would get tax returns, I looked at it as a way to pay off bills, put a down payment on the house, or pay off a car. And she looked at it as a shopping spree, buying clothes. And I'm like, man, that's dumb. But that's how it went. And so that's why they in the situation and do things differently. And that's her choice and right. And, and then I didn't see it that way, but go ahead.
I was just trying to expound on what you were saying, to say that's the point of being equally yoked. You know what I mean? We have to be on the same page. And sometimes we're not in the same circumstance. However, once we're on the same page, then we could get to that point. You know what I mean? But if y'all are going in two totally different directions, There's just no way you could come together and make magic happen.
Right. And it'd definitely be frustrating.
Right.
Definitely be frustrating. Melinda said, at 42, I have built my table, so my person should at least build chairs or add plates. I like that. I like that
Right.
metaphor. That's a good metaphor. You got to bring something to it. You can't be trying to eat the food at the table. Like, you should be able to bring a side dish, something.
Something.
You know,
Right.
what I mean?
This is what I'm saying.
Complement this whole thing. Right. Like, if we're not 18 or 20, you know what I'm saying? Maybe a beginner's job. I dated a girl that worked at McDonald's when I was 19. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
we were all young beginners in life. So that was cool. I didn't think that's what she was going to retire from. You know what I mean? And I'm sure she don't work there no more now by facts. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but at a certain age, you don't do that. Now, if something happened and they had to restart, but they got a plan and they don't plan on doing this or that, then it's a little different, like you said. But
right,
if that's where they are at 40 or whatever, or in their 30s, like, what the hell you been doing the last 10, 20 years that you just now at a job a high schooler can work at?
right.
You know what I mean? So it is what it is. We got Larry. What up, Larry? How you doing, man?
Hey, Larry.
All right, I got another little clip from Barika that she sent. Let's see. It's a couple little things that was sent.
He called us two crazy kids.
Let me see which one. All right, this is a good one right here. That she put in about social media effect on people in their relationships today. Let's play this and then talk about this one right here.
Okay.
Again, if any of you want us to talk about, go ahead and send it to me and do a hashtag Real Talk Tuesday, as well as the hashtag JAYMOOREREVIEWS. So that way I know that you want it for Real Talk Tuesdays. All right. There's the clip. Let's see what he says. Entrepreneur Will Roundtree talks about how social media forces people to chase instant gratification instead of long-term wealth and results. Let's see.
I think we live in a culture where, at least our people, we look at social media, we look at videos, we look at movies, all of which social media, which isn't real. Everybody got the jewelry and the cars. Maybe that's real, but how they got it may not be real. And I think people don't understand the investment and really building credit. Just like, for example, even myself, as successful as I am, I'm now in the process of looking at other banks, banks that are actually going to help me take the money that I have in my bank and double that with lines of credit, or find ways of getting different business loans to help build out verticals. So why do you think we as a culture aren't really focused on like the foundation building of getting to wealth?
Well, for one, we've been conditioned to think that those things take too long. Two, thinking about credit, our parents told us credit was bad. Think about it. I remember my grandparents or even my parents would say credit cards are, they put you in debt.
Right.
Credit is bad because you don't want to owe people money. So we've been conditioned to think that these strategies, as I like to call them, or as I like to call them, abstract concepts, are more of a detriment, but not knowing.
While he's saying that, let me stop. That is very true in the Black community. A lot of people say don't get a credit card. Credit is bad. But the reason why is because they messed up their credit cards, or they messed up their credit because they weren't paying their bills. And then they tell other people, well, it's bad, don't do it, because they'll take your money or do this or that. But you didn't pay your bill. You bought stuff that you shouldn't have bought, or bought things that you couldn't afford to repay back. You messed it up. And instead of telling people don't buy things you can't afford or pay your bills, they say don't get a credit card, and credit cards are bad, which then prevents you from being able to get low interest rates when you buy a car or with a house, low interest rates. And it also, the reason I bring this up is because one of the main things that ruins a relationship between a man and a woman is money. I know when I was growing up, my parents argued over money issues more than any other thing. They both had good jobs and money, but they argued over money matters more than any other subject when they did argue. And, you know, we need to address this stuff more, especially if a woman is trying to be with a man for money. That can definitely be a problem. And Suburbia Jones made this point. Suburbia, you must not have been watching the whole show because I did talk about this. But he said this might be not this topic what I just played, but the last thing we was talking about may be a serious case of gender bias, because if a man makes more than a woman, nobody really talks about how she needs to bring something to the table. I just talked about that. Yeah. Men and women look for different things though. But anyway, what do you think about this and relationships arguing over money and the role with credit and money in a relationship? How does that work? Would you get with a dude that was in debt and didn't pay his bills on time, even if he made good money, 6 figures, but he don't pay his bills on time and he already in debt? Or maybe he looking to get with you so you can help pay his bills. I wouldn't want to be with a woman that was in that situation. But then again, I don't know. If I really loved her, it would be complicated.
Might not get to that point, Jay, because you probably be overwhelmed and stressed if that's her. She's coming into the game with those problems. You mightn't get to the love part because that's a lot. That's a lot to deal with. So first of all, I think in addition to what you and that guy said, that a lot of our parents too didn't really have a lot of financial literacy. So they weren't able to really make wise decisions as far as credit is concerned and educate us in that regard as well, because they were just winging it as well. So they, you know, financial literacy is not the same now to the average bear as it was then in our parents' generation. You know what I mean? Everything that we want, we can get in the palm of our hands via this phone. They didn't have those luxuries at that point, so they made decisions very differently. So that's just to piggyback on what you were saying too, because they weren't honest about not being able to pay their bills, so they couldn't really impart on anybody else wise decisions to make as far as credit was concerned. You know what I mean? But I do not think that if you are looking for marriage, that you should make commitments to someone who has bad financial practices, debt, because you're going to inherit all of that if you're looking for marriage. I mean, if you're looking for someone to play around with, that may be different, but you don't want to have managed your money and to inherit someone else's debt. If you're looking for an evolved relationship, that's a tough, Jay.
That is true. My girl Barika, she said, when I had debt from a past relationship, I didn't seek a serious relationship with anyone until I improved my financial situation. That's extremely responsible, and that's a good move, because say I start talking with you and I'm loving you, Kelly, and then we get together and then I find out you like 50 grand in debt, and now we married, because a lot of people hide that as a secret. And now your bills are my bills. I'm like, hold up. Now I'm in debt 50 grand. Like, what the hell? That would definitely be a problem.
Right. Yeah. So you see, like if we're younger and we're just playing around, hopefully you're not in that amount of debt. But if we're younger and you playing around, I mean, we're not trying to get seriously involved with one another, then I'm not going to know how crippling your debt could be to me. But if we're looking for something serious, that's irresponsible on anyone's part to get involved with somebody who's deep in debt, because you know you don't want to inherit it, and you don't want that to mess up what you've been doing all the while.
Right. That's true. That is true. All right. I got this clip. Hold on. It's about chivalry. And is chivalry dead? All right. Shout out to Barika again for sending another great topic.
Thank you, Barika.
Well, Barika be hooking it up, man.
Yes.
All right. So this is on Roland Martin's Instagram page. And it says, damn, we got to teach these young dudes chivalry. 5 dudes standing next to Doja Cat as she won her Billboard award last night, and not one helped her up the stairs. They just clapped and look at her. Fellas, do better. All right, let's look at this. We got to get a drink on. All right. Do you think in this situation that some of these dudes should have helped her up the stage? And do you think that, because sometimes it can get confusing to a guy, women say they independent or they don't need no help. Then some women want you to open the door for them and all this. The other day I was out and this guy was with this fine woman. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, damn, dude, doing good. She fine over here. And when he walked to the door and it started drizzling too. And he walked around and got in the car first, made her wait till he unlocked the door. And I was like, damn, you ain't opened the door for your girl first? At least hit the doodle-doodle or whatever. Boop, boop, boop. You ain't even
right,
hit the boop,
right.
boop. You know what I mean? And let her in. Like, I would have let her in if I'm with my woman and we about to get in the car. I'm going to let you in first. Man, what do you think? Is chivalry dead? Do you think chivalry is a good thing? You want a man to open doors for you and open the car door for you and pull your chair out when you go out to the restaurant and all that stuff? Or you like, I'm a strong black woman, I don't need no help?
Oh no, Jay, my man is going to take care of me.
So you want them to open the door for you and all that, right?
You're gonna make me feel special. I'm gonna make you feel special. You know how I feel about that. It's the little things at that point, right? The consideration at that point, the mindfulness. So I believe in chivalry. I think it's necessary. However, there's certain things that I think make men hesitant right now. She'll snatch, like you said, she'll snatch her dress back. I didn't ask for help, or you didn't ask me to help me so I could tell you yes. You know what I mean? So I think men are in a predicament as well now because they just don't know how to work with the uber independent woman who really wants to be catered to and taken care of. However, she wants to maintain that strong arm of independence that's unnecessary when it comes to, you know, I just don't get it. So I believe that men are confused, and I want to, you know, take their side up a little bit for this because they're these uber independents that are really not independent. They want the nice treatment, Jay. They want to feel special, right? If especially like you said in that example, you get into the car first and you with your lady, huh?
Yeah, I know. I say it is confusing to men because women say they strong women, especially black. I'm a strong black woman. I don't need this. I don't need that. But then they do want that same type of treatment. Some guys don't know. I like to do it because I like to make my lady feel good. So I would do it. Yes. But some of these guys don't know what to do, or they look at it as you don't need no help. You got this. And they treat the woman like one of the guys. You want to be treated like one of the guys?
No, you ain't gonna treat me like one of the guys, because at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, you don't want me to treat you like one of the guys, so you can't treat me like one of the guys. Simple as that, Jay.
That's true. Melinda make a great point, although I think this is some bullshit. She said, I never knew this either until I was on a date with this one woman, and we was going to a concert, and she was walking on the left side, which was near the curb by traffic. And she said, I'm not protecting her, doing her right. I need to have her on the other side. I'm like, oh, I didn't know. Why you say that? She said, the reason why men walk on the side of traffic is in case a car jumps over and runs over the road, that it hits me and not her. I'm like, wait a minute, what the hell? I'm supposed to get ran over so I can save you? This ain't gonna work. Get your little ass on this side.
You got better reflexes, so you can push me out the way. You can push us out the way, Jay. I'll probably get stunned and I'm no good to both of us. But you gonna have it better, so you can get us out the way.
Yeah, right. You got me messed up.
That's how the old school the grandpas, they know about that. That's how they did it back in the day, okay?
They ready to die for they boo, huh? Go ahead, boo. Let the car run me over. You survive and go find another man with my life insurance and have a great life. What the hell?
Oh gosh, I'm done with that.
I'm just joking for anybody, but at the same time, I am serious. I ain't trying to get.
I'm not joking. I'm just joking, but I'm serious at the same damn time.
I am. So I didn't like that, but I did stand on that side and walk with her because I wanted her to feel good so she could make me feel good. But at the same time, I'm like this some bullshit. What the hell? That's the reason. So if a car it runs me over, oh hell no. That's
so Jay,
crazy.
you know, my son made me a little bit. He made me way more, not just a little bit, way more compassionate to the man's side. Like, do you think I want my son to be knocked over by some car? No, Jay.
Right.
Let's both walk towards the buildings, okay? We're not walking by the curb.
Right. Exactly. You go get your son ran over. Don't that make you feel better because she alive?
Exactly. Get out of here. No way.
But he roadkill. But I get it. I get it.
That ain't gonna work.
I don't agree with it. Right. Shout out to my girl Jocelyn. Miss Jocelyn,
Jocelyn.
Always good to see you. Yeah, how about them Cowboys? She said, yes, why not? Men should want to do small things for women. I want you to open my door and respect me just like I respect him. I don't got a problem with that. I actually like that part. I don't like the run over part though, but everything else I like. You know,
I'm done.
Yeah, don't run me over though. You know, CB4 MC Gusto said always on the inside, Jay. Square up, LMAO. They are not wrong though. That is how I was raised.
Right.
They were in to go like on the Titanic. They all sank while they had all the women and children get. The damn lifeboats wasn't even full. But you know what? That's why people be talking about women's rights and strong women, this, that, and the other. But they didn't want to stay on that Titanic. They was ready to get on that boat first. They want you to get ran over by the car on the outside. See what I'm saying? So which one is it? Which one is it? Y'all want equal rights? You walk on and get on the side of the traffic, and you sit on the Titanic while I get in the boat. No,
I'm done.
But that is a good point. But I'm just playing though. But I do get it, and me personally, I see why it is that way. Although I do agree in equal treatment. Like I don't see a woman as less than. I see a woman as my equal, my better half. I wouldn't say you drown while I get on the boat.
I don't
But
know what you're talking about equal
it's funny
treatment.
how
Jay. I think
women
it's
fight
appropriate
on it.
treatment. Just appropriate treatment, you know. Like you said, that guy who
I'm
left,
more
who,
addressing how some women,
huh?
feminists or whatever, that go to the.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
really addressing more of like the feminist women that say all
right.
that stuff, but then flip the script and want to get on the lifeboat first, or want you to get ran over by the car first and stuff like
And
that. You know what
I
I mean?
agree
Really,
with
that's who
you.
I'm addressing.
Yeah, I agree
Yeah.
with you for that because
So
you know, like we were saying before, you just you know you want to be so uber independent, but yet you still want the luxuries that the you know the woman is supposed to get. You can't have them at the same time. Stop being so uber independent and let a man be a man and treat you like a woman.
right, exactly. You
Was that
know,
too?
I
Was that
I
too bad
believe.
today?
No, I was just about to say I believe in gender roles, and I don't think that's a negative. Uh, what do you think about that? Like a man's supposed to be a provider and be there for his woman, take care of his woman. The woman should be a comforter, be there to support her man, this, that, and the other. Not to say the woman don't work or the man don't work or the man do this or that. I think that's based on each individual relationship. If you got
Mm-hmm.
kids and say the man make
Mm-hmm.
enough money where you guys can live comfortably and the woman can stay at home and she wants to and she's comfortable with that to be there for the
Mm-hmm.
kids, I don't see nothing wrong with that. If you both want to work and that's what you need to do to be comfortable, or that's what you all need to do because that's what you want to do, I don't see anything
Right.
wrong with that. If the woman make a lot of money and the man is gonna stay at home because they can live comfortable like that and he gonna raise the kids, I don't see nothing wrong with that. I mean, like each individual relationship is no right or wrong if that's what we
Right.
with those roles or whatever, you know. And sometimes the women that are extreme, I don't want to
Mm-hmm.
say they all feminists or whatever, but
Extreme. I like it.
yeah, they try to make a woman feel bad if she wants to stay home and be there for the kids and raise the kids or something, as if she's less than because she's a housewife, or they're not working taking care of her kids. Like, oh, you less than. They don't actually use that word, but make them feel that way because they are with their husband. They try to make them seem like they are bowing down or submitting to the husband or to doing that. And I don't think that's a good depiction. I mean, if that's what makes them happy and that's what works for their family, I don't see nothing wrong with that. I don't see that as a negative. Just like if a man was doing it, I wouldn't call him, less than a man because his wife is providing. If that's their
Right.
relationship and that's what they want to do, he got the ability to work. Now, if you don't got no abilities and you just laying up off a woman, that's
That's
different.
different. Right.
Yeah, yeah.
I think the thing
Josh
that the only problem with that, the
said,
problem I
"Do
have
you
with that is if
believe
when
a
people
man
lie.
should?" Go ahead. I'll get to this later. Go ahead.
Sorry. Yeah, the problem I have is when people lie, saying that you're one thing, but you're really not the thing. And then when you get into relationship, that's only going to cause more conflict and problems. And then you want to be wrong and strong in it. You know what I mean? So if you're true to who you are, I think you can be treated that way. But when you bring in the lies, that's when, I don't need you to open the door. I don't need you to do this. But when it come down to it, can you get on this ladder and change the light bulb? Now, you could do that too then. You know what I mean?
Right,
You have
right,
to be honest
exactly.
about yourself. And it's okay to be strong as a woman. However, I think that if you're honest, then you know how to apply your strengths, and then when to apply being a lady.
Right. Just like women don't like to take the garbage out.
Right. If you find a woman that likes taking the garbage out, then great. Then maybe you'll wash the dishes, like you said. I believe it. What you said in regards to it is tailored to the relationship. I just think when those relationships go wrong is when people bring lies into it from the very beginning to say that they're one thing when they really not that thing.
Right. That's true. And I agree. Jocelyn said, so do you believe a man should have his orgasm? She said orgasm first before the woman. I'll let you go and handle that one first. What do you think about a man arriving at the destination before you? What do you think? Is that okay?
Yeah, if you do that in the bathroom first.
Get it prepped up first.
Yes, yeah, of course. That's the only acceptable first. That's the only acceptable first, unless you get that out the way first, so you don't impede on my session. You feel me? Am I right? Am I wrong?
Ain't nothing wrong with that, especially if this is something that happens on the regular.
Yeah. Get rid of that first, then. Let me help you out. Right. I'll be patient. Get rid of it first, though.
Right. See, yeah, because I do not believe in that either, Jocelyn, because the woman won't be happy. And then you probably won't get no more if you keep doing that, because she ain't gonna like doing it with you, because every time she get worked up, it's over before it gets started. So if you got a problem with lasting, then you better have that great tongue lashing ready, or you better go on and have a date with Minnie first. Many fingers. You gonna have a date with Minnie first, then go and see what's up with your girl, because you don't want to be known for being a speed racer and getting done too quick. That'll mess up a good time. And if you work it out and do what you're supposed to do, then you could last a little longer. Plus, there's other things you could do to make that work nowadays. You better get you some Niagara or something. Make sure you know what I'm saying, make sure it worked, because you about to mess that relationship up. Barika said to Jocelyn, let her get hers first, because once he volcanoes, the session is over. Most men need some time to re-up. That's true. That's why I agree with Kelly. If you got a problem with lasting, then you better go ahead and take care of that in the bathroom about 30 minutes to an hour before you ready. And then you should be ready by then, 30 minutes to an hour later to last, because you already blew that one volcano load off. Now it's time to, you know what I'm saying, make it work. So.
Right. Gear up your time, see how much time you need, and, allow yourself recoup time. And then, but don't, Jay. I can't say no more.
Let it out. Say it. That's what we do. Let it out.
You buffering, Jay.
See. All right, we got it working.
Okay.
All right. Gina says she ain't taking no trash out.
That's right.
Women do not like to take the trash out, boy. I'm telling you.
So we don't want to go outside after we settle down in the house and stuff. We don't want to go back outside. We could probably prep it and put it by the door or something like that. Like, to me, that's my thing. I prep it and put it by the door. So when you come home, you just take it out front, or it's, in the bin or something like that. But I don't want to go all the way outside after I'm relaxed in the crib.
Right. Don Ron, I agree. He said a real man got to give multiple orgasms to a woman, and that come with foreplay and downtown action. Downtown action. Talking about the subway downtown.
The subway all the way downtown, Jay.
Got to kick in that back door. That's what I'm talking about. Kick in the door, wave in the black Cadillac. I got a tan Cadillac. Tan Cadillac, baby. No, but you know, I agree, man. It's a lot of ways to please a woman, and it ain't a lot of ways to please a man. But that's to our benefit, because you can use all those ways, and she could have had 1 or 2 or 3 before you go ahead with the grand finale. Plus, when you do this right, I'm gonna give y'all a little secret in love making. When you handle the foreplay properly and you make your lady arrive 1, 2, 3 times, the anticipation is building up for they park that Cadillac. You see what I'm saying? And when you do park it, it's like, oh yeah. Like even Morton Kelly had to take it off the screen for this one. When you finally park in that parking spot, is like even better because you had the anticipation build up. And even though they may not say go for it, their body is.
I was trying to hold back the cough, Jay. Sorry.
The anticipation build up when you finally go, even if you ain't the best, it's going to be much better. And if you are good, oh man, you talking about a woman, exactly. She is all in for you. So do that foreplay. You might even take it to the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 play. You know what I'm saying? And that will make everything enhanced and better. So you definitely got to do that.
I agree.
And like Gina say, it's ways, Jay, it's ways. Definitely. Tressa C said, 50 Cent once said, if I can hit it once, I can hit it twice. You ain't lying. Definitely. Young Slim said, Jay, you like your back door played with? Hell to the no. Never have, never will. It's not my interest. I don't know. He love to say off the wall stuff. But that's a no for me. Now, if a lady said that she would like that, that's different. I'll go ahead, you know what I'm saying, and maybe do something for her. To a certain degree. I mean, with a finger or two. Not with
Hey, really?
Nah, I ain't parking in there now. I'm good. But some ladies like that, and you know, I wouldn't down her. But for me, that's a definitely no. I'm not interested. Never have, never will. That's not for me. I know they say.
Let's cheers.
Right. Rojas says a no house.
No house. Exactly. Rojas says no house.
Right. So that's a no for me. But you know,
that's a no for me too, Jay.
Look down on a woman if she said that she wanted it. I wouldn't oblige with all of that with, you know, like I say, my brown tan Cadillac, but she might get a, what is that, a proctology exam?
I'm done, Jay. I'm done. All the way done.
Oh man. I ain't even gonna bring you into this one right here. I know you know you got company.
Exactly, Jay. Exactly. That's exactly why I said what I had said.
Right. Right. I'm gonna leave that one alone. I ain't gonna put you on there.
Thanks, Jay.
Big Ron said, no problem. He said, no entry to my back door. Hell no. CB4 said, LOL, preach it. See what I mean? So it is what it is. I wouldn't look down on a woman, but no,
Then y'all won't
I'm
be equally
good on
yoked.
me.
Jay. Y'all won't be equally yoked, right?
Right.
You know, I always could go back to that. You got to go find somebody that like what you like, and I'm gonna find somebody that like what I like.
Now that ain't necessarily something that I like, but I wouldn't trip on it. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you like, I don't have a problem making you happy with that. But like I say, I ain't about to park down there. But you know, you know what he say? 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink. Just make sure that stank ain't stanky, and you can get a panky.
So nobody want to stink over here. Dude. Nobody.
I would prefer not, though. My preference would be not, to be honest.
Okay.
But like
that's good.
If she was on that spectrum, it wouldn't be a deal breaker. Say I was really feeling her and I liked her a lot, and she was like, "Oh, do that." I'd be like, well, I'll do that, but I ain't gonna do that part. But
suppose this is not enough, and the deal breaker is the parking. Then what's gonna happen? Then you got to go then, because if you don't want to park, if you don't want to park in there,
I'm gonna get you a toy to park it in there. Get you a
plug. If that's not what she wants, now listen. If that's not what she wants, because we talk about deal breakers now. If that's not what she wants, so if you don't park, and that's a deal breaker, then just saying, Jay.
Trust me, melon until I tried it, so you never know. I know that's right. See, trust the C, boy. She might have convinced me to park.
Okay, so you see, Jay, then that means it's not a deal breaker.
No, I'm just playing. I don't know about that. I was just joking. But I do like how she said that, so I don't know.
I like it too.
Yeah, I don't know. But as of now, that's a no for now. Now, as far as me, I know for a fact that's 100% hell no, is what you would say. A dub. That's a dub. Even though dub sound like, you know, a W for winning.
Nah, dub is a 0. No go, Jay. No go.
Well then, yeah, that is a definitely no go. You know what I'm saying? Exit only for me. I don't give a damn how many supposed pleasure senses is there. I'm good. I'll never know. I'm not interested. And that's how it go. But as far as you know,
try to hold it in, Jay. I saw this meme, and
so many things with that. It's not for me.
I saw a meme, right? And the meme, the lady went to the doctor and she said, "The doc, you know, the entrance to my booty keep hurting." And he was like, "Well, if you keep calling it an entrance, then that's where the problem is." I'm done.
The entrance. That exactly. Is funny because that damn show is an exit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody watching. Don't forget to put the hashtag JAYMOOREREVIEWS. I appreciate everybody watching tonight. Got another topic right quick that we can talk about. And again, if anybody wants to have us talk about any comment, you can send me topics or, you know, videos on Instagram to JAYMOOREREVIEWS. Spell it just like it is on the bottom of the screen. Don't forget to get a lovely Rojas merch like Kelly is sipping on. Go ahead, Kelly. Show them how you doing it in style. Go ahead and get you some Rojas merch. I definitely appreciate it. I'll put the link in the chat. It's already in the description box.
We blurry, Jay. Are we blurry?
You a little blurry.
I don't know. Did I fix it?
Yeah, you almost had it low where the girls was out. You don't want to have them.
Lord, they not out, Jay. They there. You just don't see it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna complain. I was about to say you might have some people really sending some blowing you up on IG. Hey, make Kelly camera a little lower.
I got aliases, Jay. I got aliases. I always do the AKA.
I know that's right.
You gotta know me to find
I hear that. All right, so actually I got two things I want to talk about.
Let me see if I
so one goes back to what we was talking about a little earlier, where this woman, I meant to play this during that time. She was talking about, would you as a lady rather have a rich, unfaithful man or a broke, faithful man? Let's play the clip.
Okay. I feel like if I can just toss my bread and get whatever I want. Get what I'm saying? You following me, right? Guys, I cannot. That's so he's saying a woman would rather a rich, unfaithful man than a broke, faithful one. I'm not saying rather. Time I feel like it, I can just toss my.
That voice sound a little different, but I'm gonna leave that alone.
She got allergies. Got allergies, Jay.
I'm gonna leave it at that. Would you be happy with a broke, faithful man that love the boogers out your nose, or a rich, unfaithful man that would buy you whatever it is you want, but he got 3-4 other women he messing with? Which one would you prefer?
None, Jay. I can't take either. I'm sorry. I just can't take either. No. Because I definitely, money
Please
doesn't
elaborate.
So money doesn't seal the deal for me. Okay. Money does not seal the deal. So if you are coming to me with a woman and you know what I'm going to say. If you come with the bangarang, it's not going to work, Jay. I don't want to have to deal with the problems of other women and all of the issues that come with that, right? So I don't want that at all. So that's a dub for me, right? And you know what? It depends. So broke and faithful, yes, is in my favor. But if you don't have a mentality where we could grow, then I don't want that either. But if you broke just because of circumstances and we can make something happen, I'm taking that guy. I definitely am not going to take him.
Say he work at McDonald's flipping burgers, and that's where he at. He ain't trying to be the manager. He just happy that he got that job, and he love the hell out of you. He love him some Kelly.
He's a liability. It's the same thing when I said, and I want to make it clear for everybody who may have just came in. Remember when I said the girl who just wanted the guy for the money, she's a liability too? That person is a liability if their perspective is not to grow. Now, if your perspective is to grow, then we're going to grow. Because I'm going to make sure we grow. Right? Because I'm not going to emasculate you, but I'm going to be there so that we could both grow together. But, you know, at certain times in your life, you do not want to inherit a liability. But I definitely know that the first one is a dub. Go keep your money and all of those females away from me. I'm not having that one. Right? But, okay, look, Melinda said,
broke, working at McDonald's. Right. You 40 years old and you working at McDonald's as a burger flipper. You're not a bum. You don't make a lot of money. You know what I mean? And that's where you are. You're not trying to move up right now. You're just happy that you got that job. You was unemployed for a while, been through a lot, and you come up and meet you and love the ground you walk on, will do anything for you. But he don't want nothing else out of life. He just want to work at McDonald's, get his little check, you know, play some Xbox and smoke some weed and, you know, lick your plate.
My problem with him would not be that he's literally broke. It would be because mentally he's broke, right? If he has no ambition to go any further, because you could always go further. And if you have the right woman by your side or the right partner, then man, sky is the limit at that point. But if yeah, I don't want to inherit a liability either. So unless that guy's mentality is this is just for the moment and I'm growing, then no. But if he's saying that, then hell yeah. That's right, Tressa.
Right. I think Tressa said, how rich are we talking about? Let's say he a multi-millionaire. You know,
no, I'm not dealing with no other women.
3 to 5 million. No,
I don't care. No,
say he got your own condo, but he got 3 other condos with 3 other women.
No, I don't want it because I don't need the condo. I don't want it. I don't want no drama with other women. I don't want to be thinking 24/7 if my health is at risk. I don't want the craziness from the other females because other females, they're going to want to play number one. I don't want no drama from no other female. A rich man, a man with money who wants several women is not the kind of guy for me. Mm-hmm. Most normal women. So wait, so what am I then? I'm not normal to Slim? Young Slim? Most normal?
Nah, Slim crazy. You are above average mentally. You do look beautiful. So no problem. You know, I got to tell the truth. Mm-hmm. So, you know, and then your mentality is not the same because you wasn't raised completely here. So, you know, it's a little different on how you think and address some things. So, you know, maybe he's talking about chicken heads.
Maybe because that's it, right? Like I don't want either of them. I would prefer the faithful man, but he can't have a broke mentality. He can't just want to stay.
Right. Suburbia said you almost made my views go up.
This is a team, Suburbia. We gonna make it go up together.
See what I mean? You different mentality. Some other woman might have been like, "Yup, I did, didn't I?"
Let me see this one.
My girl, look at the mess Diddy got Young Miami and the other chick going through. They've been cursing each other out on social media all day. Wow.
That's
I don't even know who Young Miami is, but that's a good example. He's a billionaire, and he got these young girls, you know, looking stupid. So,
yeah, that's a dub. We ain't fitting the
right. Tressa C said nowadays it appears that there's a thin line between faithful and unfaithful. So wealthy may be the better options, not just a millionaire though. So what, he got to be a billionaire, or you mean I say a multi? So
maybe
yeah, you need 3 to 5 million to be multi. 3 to 5 million minimum to be multi. Because you can spend $1 million, then you be broke. You know, if you only had 2, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. $1,001 and you broke.
Right. You could go get your dream house. That'd be $1 million right there if you got that and you have nothing else.
In California, that's just a regular house.
Exactly. So right. Some places in Brooklyn down the block that you know $1 million houses down the block. So to me, like as you get older too, you start to look at money very differently, right? You thinking that this is so much money, but it really ain't. Give me $50,000 and be like, just go crazy, Kelly. There's a such thing as a Kelly bag, frick a Birkin bag. You ain't gonna get no change.
Right.
You ain't gonna get no change if I get a Kelly bag, okay?
Right. Now, Tressa said 100 million or more. You talking about a handful of people in the world that can do that.
Right. And still, you could keep your $100 million. I'm not being with no man who got, once you bring in other women in, count me out. Count me out. I'm
Right.
squirmish.
Shout out to
I don't
Miss
know what
Jocelyn.
she got. No, Jay.
That's true.
No.
Miss Jocelyn said, I'm single and living my best life. I have fun all the time, and broke men keep on stepping. Rich comes with too much baggage. You mean keep on stepping like they keep on stepping to you, or they keep on stepping like they gotta go? You ain't got time for them like they're stepping.
I think she's saying they gotta go to it. You want a guy who's comfortable, right? And you want him to love you so much that cheating on you or having other women is such a big risk that he's not trying to do that. That's just not, no, especially at our age, that's not going to happen. Like, I don't think that's fair, because ain't no man definitely saying that if I got a certain amount of money, I can have some other dudes I'm taking care of.
That's true. That's true. Suburbia Jones said he felt the same way when watching Winning. He said Winning Season, but Winning Time. I felt that Cookie added nothing to the relationship with Magic Johnson, but Cindy had good business acumen and helped Magic along the way. I don't know about how good her business acumen was, but she was all in his business, trying to get him to talk to people, take pictures, this, that, and the other. And Cookie was kind of on her own thing a little bit more. Yeah. So I could see a little bit of where he coming from. I wouldn't say it was that cut and dry though, but I get what you're saying. I think Cindy was more about the money though and the fame. And she was trying to, put herself in the position more, whereas Cookie wasn't really into that as much. That's how I saw it. I didn't see her as a business manager as much. And her father was his business manager, and I think he kind of shady. So I don't know, but I would hope it would be a second season of Winning Time, because that was a great show. Tressa C says she ain't that mature, Kelly, to turn down a LeBron James.
Okay, but hold on, Tressa. LeBron James, look at LeBron James right now. If he's doing dirt, we don't know, because he's not out there like that. So LeBron James is the kind of dude that you want. You know what I mean?
But behind the scenes, that
we don't know, right? We don't know about that. We don't know what his wife is dealing with. But
right. So she may be miserable, Savannah.
Yeah, if you cheating, you better kill that girl. Kill her. Don't make me find out. Get rid of her.
What if you was LeBron James' wife, Savannah? Would you stay with him because you can't get another LeBron, and then just start cheating yourself, or would you leave?
You think a guy's gonna stay with you if you start cheating? He's like, you get cut off, and you're not getting no money either. So no.
That's what Will and Jada allegedly had some type of thing going where they was both, in entanglements. So I don't know. Hers just became more public than his.
Sorry, Jay. I got my allergies. I don't want to be. But yeah, no. But yeah, no guy's gonna stay with you like that if you're cheating, right? So we can't have this open relationship. It ain't gonna work. And I'm not dealing with other females. I'm telling you, you got to take her out to like Tommy in the park or something at night. Get rid of her.
Like Tommy.
Yes, I don't want to be involved with other women. Else I would have been with other women, Jay.
Right. I get you. This is the last topic of the night. So the ex-bodyguard to the Kardashians claims that Kris Jenner and her toxic family have ruined many athletes' lives. Is saying that Mark Behar, a former bodyguard to the Kardashians, has made some bold accusations against Kris Jenner and her toxic family in a new interview, insisting that the family is addicted to fame and use their horror stories to create storylines for their reality show, which has subsequently provided them with more publicity. During Mark's recent interview with In Touch, he alleged that Chris was seemingly to blame for the downfall of many athletes who have shared relationships with the Klan. After sharing his beliefs that Chris ruined so many athletes' lives, Mark brought up the names of some of their exes, including Lamar Odom, implying that the family had treated him pretty badly. Look at Lamar. This is a quote. Look at Lamar. She ruined his life and she nearly destroyed Scott Disick. He ain't an athlete though. They left out Reggie Bush, I guess. You've got to understand that with this family, that if your fame goes down, they don't have a story. The celebrity bodyguard added that Chris is addicted to fame and the horror stories keep them going. They go after people they use to make them bigger stars. Though Mark made it pretty apparent he doesn't think too highly of the family he once worked for, he acknowledged that the only person who never caused havoc was Courtney because she usually stayed out of the drama and focused more on her business affairs. She's always been fine and presents herself good, he added. She doesn't follow any of her sisters unless they're doing a photo shoot or something like that for the show, and she's liable. Why can't any of the family be the same way? Okay. What do you think about these ladies? Do you think they have brought the men that they are with down? Do you think that what they're doing is, what do you think about it?
Well, I'm gonna give like a really general answer because I don't follow them. I don't subscribe to that brand, so I don't know too much. However, I think one of the issues is that the guys that they attract, they didn't sign up for the crazy stuff that they are doing. So they get ultimately caught up into that bizarro world, and that's the demise of them. You know, like Lamar Odom, I remember that story. I don't think that they really subscribe to that. Even Kanye, even though he's in the limelight and stuff, you know, this brand is a brand that exploits. And that's not, if that ain't your mindset, you're going to get caught up into a whirlwind and you could potentially be destroyed because of it. So I think that they lose because they're not prepared to deal with that type of crazy situation. That these people, they subscribe, they signed up for, and they ready to go all the way to the end. Because I thought that their whole thing was over. Now they have new story coming back on again, like a new show. I thought it was over. You're tired of living your life in the limelight. Nope, here we go again.
Right, because I mean, they still are not famous for anything other than being famous and, you know, putting their life out there because they got celebrity friends and be in a lot of different things that the average person is not in. And since they show it, that's their life.
Right.
That's their show. I think it's on Hulu now. I was just about to say this. Tressa just said Chris Humphries is another athlete. He was actually having the best year of his career in the NBA, got married to her. Next thing you know, he then got traded and out of the NBA. His career went downhill big time after getting with her. Reggie Bush was on the verge of doing some big things in the NFL. He already had a great college career. He had one of his best years with the Saints. I think they won the Super Bowl right before he got with her. And next thing you know, he was getting traded and damn near out the league after being with her. You know, they have had their boyfriends or spouses have had bad luck, to say the least. I'll say that.
Yeah, we can safely say that.
Yeah.
And like Tressa said, they are grown men, right? They are grown men. However, I don't think they really got prepared for all of that craziness that they would have been a part of, because these people, that to me, they're programmed in this warped way that they'll do anything clearly. Like, okay, look, for example, Chloe, because I don't really subscribe, I don't get it, but I can tell you this, from what I saw about her before, this is a completely different woman. She doesn't look anything like the first version. So like when I see her doing certain things, I'm like, well, who is that? And my friends are like, duh, Kelly, it's Chloe. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, she looks so different.
Right. So there are levels of attention, because, okay, so we could speak in general now. Where is the talent? Where's their skills, right? So because we can't attach them to any legitimate talent, the talent that they bring to the table is cantankerousness. You know? The average Joe ain't really beat for a life of cantankerousness on a public scale.
Cantankerousness.
I can't find another word right now. They don't want the drama, right? The crazy drama, right?
Mm-hmm.
The average guy don't want to be caught up into that 24/7.
Right. Lamar Odom was on this show, which is a really good show, interview show on Showtime called All the Smoke, with Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes. They interview a lot of basketball players and stuff. And he was talking about how much he loved them. This is recently, like a month or two ago. He was on. He said they are royalty, and he felt like a king when he was with them, because they like queens, the royalty of Hollywood, the family. And he was hurt when he couldn't be with them no more.
Right.
And, you know, the way he was talking, man, wow. I don't know. He did go downhill when they broke up. Went on a crack spree. Had heart attacks at the Bunny Ranch brothel.
So I think that
let me just say this one thing. See, he said in that interview, because he talked about it on All the Smoke, that the girls at the brothel gave him something, and that's why he had a heart attack. So I don't know.
It could be.
Right.
So with him, right? Remember him being I don't want to say a crackhead, but you know, on drugs seriously, you gotta sorry, Jay, I'm so sorry. But you gotta also look at that type of personality, right? You know, people who are addicts always get into, if they give up a habit, sometimes they get into another thing of an addictive nature. You know what I mean? And this is what this family has to offer. So what he's saying doesn't surprise me, that now he's rehabilitated, he wants back in, because that's the next high.
Yep, and that's exactly what Gina said, and I agree with both of y'all. He even said he wanted to be back in with them. In a way, he probably can't get another woman on that level, though. I mean, they are on a high level. They are, what would the one person call them, high quality women? What is
it? Jay? How though? How?
I mean, they all worth 100 million or more. They're super famous, and that's what he would classify as a high value woman. That's what it is. High value man, high value woman. That's what he would classify them as. I'm not saying he's right or wrong. I'm just saying Lamar Odom could get with an average woman, or a woman that's not worth 100 million, and he won't get the same publicity, fame, access to parties and events that he was getting with them. Just like Pete Davidson had a major come up getting with her, even though she in her 40s and he's still in his 20s. Yeah,
that's the age difference.
Yeah, Pete Davidson. Anybody watching? What is the age of Pete Davidson? Or 42, and I think he like 28.
I can't believe that. I mean, you know, I can't believe it though. I can't. That's crazy.
Carlisle McDonald said, "Crackheads are people too."
Jay, I'm gonna give you a joke about that in Discord. Crackheads are people too.
That's hilarious. That is hilarious.
Oh.
Shout out to all my Discord members. I definitely appreciate y'all for being members in the Discord, part of the Discord Mafia. I'm gonna put the link if you all want to join. Make sure that you are a Tommy Egan level or higher. And shout out to my boy Don Ron for being one of the first people to get a Discord Mafia cup and sending me the picture. And like I said, I'll show the pictures whenever somebody get one. There go my boy Don Ron with the Discord Mafia coffee mug, part of the family for life. Once you in, you never get out, buddy. Shout out to Don Ron.
Yes.
All right. Let's see what they said the age. 28.
Jeez.
And Kim is 41. And Kanye West is 44 or 45 going crazy.
I don't condone that. I don't like the, I mean, okay, fine. Age differences, you know, to each his own, but come on now. Really?
What you think about him with a 41-year-old? What would you, he only with her because of who she is. Now she
like a 28-year-old crackhead. Like that right there is a difference because you know we know he got issues, right? With drugs. We know he have issues with drugs. So therefore, that's a soft 28. We gotta take off some years on that. That's kind of crazy, right? He doesn't look well at all because of the drugs.
And so he had a picture when he was with her kids, and Kanye West got mad because the kids was like sitting on the couch or sitting on his lap or something.
Absolutely not. That's a no-no, Jay. That's a no-no. No.
So
I would be mad too. Kanye does some off the wall stuff, but I would be very mad at that.
Kanye West.
Huh?
Right. No, I said right. You're right. You got a 28-year-old. Right. 28-year-old man all up in her garage.
Her voodoo box. Her hot voodoo box.
Jocelyn is hilarious. All the men ate the hot voodoo box and got trapped. Damn. Damn.
Oh, God. I'm done.
That's funny. That is funny. Damien said that he's bipolar. What's up, Miss Crafty? That's my girl right there. That is my girl, Miss Crafty.
Yes.
See you. Yeah. Suburbia Jones said, I heard that Kim K is going to be Rojas' girlfriend in Power Book Force. I hope you heard right.
You got to marry her to get conjugal visits now.
We'll make it work. Rojas, I have the Discord Mafia enforce it. No.
I'm done.
Nah, I'm just playing. That's funny though. Melinda does got a good point. He has been pulling, Pete has been pulling all types of high quality famous females. He had the Underworld chick. They all in their 40s too.
Oh,
he getting all these 40-year-old women.
So Pete might have something else to bring to the table, Jay.
He got a little Peter.
He got a big Peter.
The big Peter that could.
You understand? He got Mr. Peter. Okay, you got to call him Mr.
Right. A lot of people saying he bipolar or has mental health issues. I do know the movie The Last King of Staten Island was actually a very good movie.
I saw it.
Yeah, it was based on his life, I believe. And his father died in 9/11 as a fireman. And so that's really put a hard time on him that he's been dealing with, whether it's good or bad. I'll let everybody else decide, but definitely it's been hard for him. So Gina said he was driving with Kanye's oldest daughter on his lap. I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen, Jay. That's not gonna happen. Like,
You ain't putting my daughter on your lap, dude.
that
What
ain't gonna
the
work.
hell? No, man.
Driving, like that's even more creepy now. He's driving. You know how just think about it now. What the room proximity is and the whole 9 yards.
right. That's way too close. First of all, I don't give a damn if you on a couch.
Yeah, she's not supposed to be on your lap. So that's what I'm saying.
Hell
Kanye's
no.
wilding, but he understandably he's right in this scenario because this is ridiculous. Why you got her daughter on your lap?
That right there, I don't blame Kanye for calling him skeet and all this other
Exactly, because he wilding out where that's concerned. You don't do that. That's a no.
Yeah, that definitely is a problem.
When he drives a tank,
Barika is hilarious. I don't know what that means, but
it don't matter. He can't have nobody's daughter on his lap. That's not gonna work.
hell to the no. That is a no. No. That right there got me mad. I don't even got a daughter. You couldn't have my son sit on your lap. You know what I'm saying? You
Exactly.
no. My kid ain't sitting on no man's lap. You trying? No, your flagpole might pop up, accidentally touch any of that, and I'm gonna have to break. Oh, no,
That's a dumb day.
yeah, that right
Absolutely
there.
no.
Yeah, that's grooming in a way. You ain't gonna have my daughter sit
Right?
on that. Yeah, that's a no. Tressa C said, "Who do y'all think the Kardashians used up the most?" She said, "I think Lamar. He had just won the NBA title, and now he's fighting crackheads." Ah,
Oh gosh, Tressa, I'm done.
right. The truth be told, they used up Kanye the most because that did put them on another level when she got married to Kanye. But he didn't fall apart as bad as Lamar, as far as we know. He's still unraveling right now, but he didn't turn into a crackhead yet. But he is turning into a stalker. What did you think about him buying a house across the street from her?
No, Jay, that's a dub.
Even though you got my kids on your lap, your man lap.
So now, okay, so maybe now I don't think he's a stalker anymore since she's doing this crazy stuff. Like, I need to be near because you wildin'. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. But I don't think that's just a bunch of mess, Jay. It's a bunch of mess, and nothing's right. Nothing's right because there's so much wrong that it's too much to sift out. You can't do that. Sorry.
Yeah, that right there. I just learned about that too. I thought they were sitting like on the lap or on the couch or something.
In the vehicle?
Yeah, that's way too close. On the lap is already bad enough. And I thought it was one of the little ones, which is still bad. But you got the older one.
Right? It's not your
like
kid.
10, 11 years old. And it's not your kid. And she almost.
And you know their parents beefing because of you too. You looking for it. The parents beefing. You one of the problems. That's inappropriate. That's what I'm saying. There's so many wrong things. I can't stand it.
Right. Yeah, that right there. Oh wow. That right there.
Ridiculous.
That make me so mad on so many levels right there, boy. Woo-wee. All right.
Right.
The voices came through with the first and only super chat so far tonight. We getting ready to get off of here. But I thank you so much for the compliment. He said both of us are doing an amazing job. I will say I do love doing this with you, Kelly. I know when you first started, you was nervous. I'm telling you, you are natural. You're doing a great job.
Thank you. Thanks for helping me out, Jay, because, I'm trying to do big things now. So I'm trying to get over my shyness.
You're doing a good job. I'm glad to be whatever little help I could be.
Big help, Jay. Big help.
Well, you are definitely doing a good job. I'm happy to do it with you. And I got a video for the super chat. So let's play this video. This is a Total Recall clip when I was in Total Recall. Let's check it out.
Okay.
Open your mind means take my hand.
Gross.
I was the belly boy.
Gross, Jay. Really gross.
Belly boy to the rescue. Open your
Ew.
mind, Kelly.
Ugh.
Open your mind to me.
Jay, do you have the picture of the sneaker?
Which sneaker? Oh yeah.
You could
Great.
close with that.
Yeah. Where did I have that at? Okay, I know where I had it on. So this is the last thing I'm gonna do for real this time tonight. And I want you guys, some of you all have seen this before. They did have a dress similar to this. And so I'm gonna put up this shoe. You guys tell me what color you think the shoe is. All right. And I'll break it down what it means. Let me go to the load the picture up because I got it on my Facebook actually. So let me pull it up and then we'll see. Hold on.
Oh, Jay.
I'm pulling up, I'm looking through the pictures now. Let's see. There's so many dang on pictures on here. Oh,
Remember, you edited
I could have
one.
swore it was on here. Let's see. Did I send it to you?
Hold on, let me.
I can't remember what I did. Let's see. Oh yeah, I need to play this song about this woman on the plane too, boy. Ooh-wee. That woman on the plane, boy. That's one of the few women I've ever wanted to put hands on. That woman right there, boy. Oh my goodness gracious. Let's see. Did I send you the picture? I should have. I forgot all about it. All right. Kelly sent it. She got it. All right. Gina got it. All right. So appreciate you, Gina and Kelly. Oh, I lost my Kelly. All right, there we go.
Sorry.
About to say I lost my Kelly. All
I
right.
sent it too.
All right. Did you talk about the little boy with the whip? What little boy with the whip?
Tressa, girl.
What little boy with the whip?
Jay, we gotta watch that video.
I missed that. All right. What color is this shoe? The other picture that I had broke it down on why you would say what color you would say. Everybody type it in. What color is this shoe? Me and Gina saw one color. Kelly saw a different color. Samara said this shoe is pink. Look at Kelly smiling over here.
I'm not saying one word. I'm not saying one word. I'm about to send you the other one.
Hold on. Jocelyn say it's on my Facebook page. Let me check. Shout out to Miss Jocelyn. She be on it. Let me see.
I'm about to send it to you again, Jay. I'm gonna send you the one with the writing on it.
That's what I was looking for.
I'm sending it to you right now.
I don't see it with the writing, the other one. All right, I see what you just sent me. So let's see. Tressa said it's khaki. Barika said it's pink. Suburbia said pinkish gray. Jocelyn said peony. Miss Crafty said pink. I'm with you, Gina.
I'm back.
Nisha said pink. Damian Kenny said Neapolitan like the ice cream. Crafty said, isn't it gray or something? I saw this shoe before in the dress. Pink, light pink. Wow, y'all is all
Exactly. Pink.
damn pink looking no.
Pink. No matter what I do, I can't see it any other color but pink.
I know. Only me and Gina got real eyes. It's okay.
My sister, she saw it green. My sister saw green.
So me and Gina see a gray shoe with like a greenish color, like a sea green or something like that, light green color. The laces and the little swirl and the bottom of the shoe is the green color, and the majority of the shoe is gray. That's
the
what
shoe
color
is pink and white. The shoe is pink and white.
Oh,
pink shoe with white laces and a white stripe. Pink, obviously pink. No matter what I do, I turn it, I screenshot it, I send it, I'm still seeing pink and white.
This shoe is gray and green. Y'all can see.
No.
It's gray and green. Y'all are blind.
Gina, Jay is correct. No, Gina.
Yes.
First of all, so the majority wins. The shoe's pink.
No.
Pink gang right here.
Only me and Gina got the vision, the sight. It shows majority of people don't have that type of vision that me and Gina have. We are on a different level.
Absolutely not, Jay. Absolutely not. It's pink and white, exactly. Pink with white accessories.
White accessories. So the majority of the shoe is pink to you?
This shoe is a pink shoe with a white stripe and white laces. I'm telling you.
Wow.
I see nothing else.
The shoe is all gray with the green accessories.
Absolutely not.
Wow. I can't believe that you see the gray part is pink. I thought you saw the green part is pink.
No, the whole shoe is pink.
Oh my goodness gracious. How is that possible?
Right?
How is that possible?
Right. Wow. I tell you, no matter how I look at it, I just don't see anything else. It's pink.
Wow. That's amazing. Me and Gina, we are just so unique.
So special.
We have the vision like X-Man or something.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I don't see how you see the gray as pink. All of you guys.
Not gray. You are seeing the pink as gray, Jay. The majority of us rule. You are seeing the pink as gray.
Oh my goodness.
I can't believe it, Gina. Really?
This shoe is, I wish I could show y'all what this looked like.
It looks like a pink shoe with white laces. That's what it looks like.
This is hilarious.
You see, I sent you the other picture with the breakdown.
I'm about to bring it up now. Let's see. This is hilarious.
I'm telling you, it's a pink shoe with, I'm going to send you what I think it looks like. Well, not I think. I'm going to send you what I see it looks like.
Oh, what you think. What you think. You was right.
No, I misspoke, Jay. I'm sorry.
It's what you think. Me and Gina on a different wavelength.
No.
Gina. It says that this is about right and left brain dominant. If your right brain is dominant, you will see a combination of pink and white color. And if your left brain is dominant, you will see it in gray and green color. Try with your loved ones. Very interesting. So me and Gina are left brain dominant. And
y'all are creative. Left brain dominant are people who are governed by creativity. That's the left brain. And the right brainers, like the rest of us, are more analytical in our thinking.
I didn't think I was that creative, but
that's what they say for people who are governed by the left side of their brain.
right.
And he kept saying that it's she see greenish tint, but the shoe is pink and white. I don't even see a tint, to be honest. I just see a pink shoe.
Right.
Oh, Don Ron sees a green shoe? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he said he see the light green trim. Now Don Ron is coming over to the light side of the force.
Poor thing, Don Ron. No, he's looking too hard. He's trying to make y'all feel good about what's going on. There's no thing in the shoe. The shoe is a pink shoe with white accessories.
I do not see that, but
I know it's a little dark setting, but it's a pink shoe.
If you said that the shoe, the pink part was the accessory part, the laces and the swirl and stuff, I could see maybe how you're seeing that. And the white was where the gray is. But you got it flipped where, how in the world do you see gray where it's, I mean, pink where it's gray? How do those two colors?
Entire pink shoe with the white, what is it, the Van stripe or whatever, and the white laces.
Right. I don't
understand
how that is possible where a person can see pink where it's gray, or I see gray where you think it's pink.
I'm right-brained. I'm right-brained. Oh, Lord, trust us, bitch. She see khaki. I'm over it now.
she see dress pants.
Yes. No, I'm right-brained, Jay, you got me all kind of thing coming out. I'm right-brained, Jay.
I see. You done got brained on the wrong one over here.
You left-brained. You left-brained.
I guess Miss Crafty says she crafty, but she see pink. I guess you ain't that crafty there, girl.
She very crafty. You know, we can choose when to bring in our creativity. You know what I mean?
Right. It says dominant, so it doesn't mean only.
Only, right.
So you may be right brain dominant, but your left brain is working very well too, because you are crafty. And for those that don't know, she got a little well, I don't want to say little, but she got a website, and she make a lot of nice little things. I don't want to say little, but she make a lot of nice things.
She makes a lot of nice things. And she's a Capricorn, you know, that's a different ball game too, but that's for another day.
So check it out. Miss Crafty, type in what your website is so everybody can check it out, because she does have a lot of nice things on there that she make handmade. That's pretty cool. So check it out. You know, Gina said we thought you would have saw it like me and Jay. We even talked about it, Crafty. Exactly.
Right. And she's on my side of the force.
Unfortunately. Samara said her mom sees green, but I don't. Well, Samara, your mom knows best, okay? She knows better. She listens to moms. She's smart.
No.
I'm just playing.
Samara, she's a baby and a suckling, and we have to teach the elders the truth, okay?
No. Listen to your elders. They have knowledge. They know better. Okay. Oh, this is really fun though, and it is interesting how the human brain works and how we can see one thing in two different ways. You know, that's crazy how the brain works like that, especially with a color. You would think the color is what it is. How in the world is this shoe, a picture of a shoe, a different color to different people? I don't understand that. I know they said the brain dominant part, but how did they do that? I don't understand that. I'm gonna have to look that up if I get time. Anybody that knows, or you can send it to me and on Instagram, and I'll look it up. But that's crazy.
Crazy.
Yep. All right, y'all. That was it. That's the end of our show. I did, I forgot about this part, but that was good to bring that up, Kelly. It was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully you all get to see the right color one day. Yeah. Thank you as always for coming and being your lovely, beautiful self as always. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you everybody for coming. We got around 40 people still here watching live, and I appreciate y'all. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like, all that good stuff.
JAYMOOREREVIEWS.
There you go. Join the Discord, because we be talking all night long, having great conversations, watch shows, all of that. Shoot, we watched Southside last night, like 8 or 9 episodes of Southside. We watch all the stuff. Come through. We have a great time. It is a family. The Discord Mafia. Join. You in it for life. There you go. Everybody have a good night. I'll see you all Friday. Everybody in the members, I'll see y'all Thursday. Have a good rest of the week. I'm out of here. Peace. Kelly. Hit him with the bangarang. And with that, we out of here. Deuces, everybody.